Warrior starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the 3 slot. And for Detroit, Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. So, Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game was strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now, here's Cunningham. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Now Podziemski. Screened by Porzingis. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. It's good from long range.
So that range we talk about from Porzingis, so important to this team's offensive structure.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
I'll tell you, nobody reads the floor better than Draymond Green. He knew exactly where to put that ball to set up his man.
During the pass to Cunningham. The 19-footer is on the money.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Green. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. He had a nice open look right there.
That's not even a deep 3 for Curry. That's just pretty much his range at this point in his career.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Curry with the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Podziemski. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Drills the three-pointer.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now here is Harris. Back to Cunningham. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we've got rapper Big Sean in the building here tonight, a native of Detroit and a big NBA fan.
Always great to see him cheering on his hometown team. It's clear how much he loves attending games.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G8, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring was giving them another look offensively.
Now Harris, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Duran sets the screen for Harris. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Okay, that's just too easy for Harris. He's in his bag with these kind of shots. Okay.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. Over Robinson. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Cunningham looking around. The Warriors pull it in. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now here is Harris. This game he had 12. Thompson for the triple. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Outside, Green. Back to Curry from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing. And a moment here to see the numbers for Tobias Harris. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And here is Green after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Curry on the wing for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 11. Robinson finds Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Curry. Podziemski with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
From outside the arc, here's Duran. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Duran's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside, Green. Back to Curry from deep. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Pistons trail by 13. And here's Cunningham, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Now, here's Duran. 5 to shoot. There's the lob to Duran. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Podziemski. Back to Curry from downtown. Detroit with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And here is Green, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Curry. Over Cunningham. Releases from the wing and drills it. Curry's got 17 now.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he had all of us at the table quivering. What a move by Cade.
Warriors leading by 8. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
And we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
No good on that one.
A vocal leader both on and off the floor. Green plays with a real fire in edge.
The Warriors making a switch here. And he sinks the second. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And here are the Warriors now. After the basket by Detroit, Curry kicks to Melton. Pass to Horford. Curry against Cunningham. Horford with the screen on Cunningham. Horford, no luck.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Horford.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart comes in for Asar Thompson, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Duncan Robinson. That's good from Durham. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 4. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Guys?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Warriors, number 1.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Now Melton. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
6 on the shot clock. Detroit with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Cunningham. And Horford pulls it down. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Richard, he's defended by Huerter. Cunningham against Horford. Golden State moving the ball around. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Pass to Harris. And here's Huerter. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Green bounce pass. Here's Richard. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Now Cunningham. He's guarded by Melton. Shoots from the baseline. Green with the rebound.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
To the inside. Horford kicks to Green. And the Warriors, another 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Cunningham outside. Stewart with the screen on Melton. Down low. Off the run. And the dunk by Stewart.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Cunningham against Melton. Pass to Santos. Green deciding where to go with it. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Huerter. Now, here's Duran. He's guarded by Melton. Over to the wing. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Jalen Duran. Karis LeVert comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jenkins in for Cunningham. And the Warriors also making a change. Spencer's checked in. It's LeVert on the wing. 9 points last game out. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Melton. With 2 seconds left, basket counts, and the Warriors lead by 13.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors lead by 13. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Holland is out there with LeVert. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Stewart, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Stewart, a screen for Huerter. Back to Stewart for the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Stewart's got 5 points so far.
The vision of a point guard with that dish. Huerter dicing him up with the pass.
Melton passes to Horford. Pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Here's Melton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. LeVert against Porzingis. LeVert kicks to Jenkins. Now here's Stewart. And he banks in the layup. Stewart's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Now here's Jenkins. Still yet to score. Pass to Holland. Jenkins with it. Stewart, a screen for Huerter. No good from the wing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Melton passes to Porzingis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And when healthy, Porzingis is a highly impactful player. He is a 7-foot wing that really spaces the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And both free throws good for Porzingis. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Horford the pass to Santos. Here's Melton. And the Warriors miss again. Pistons trailed by 14. Right side Robinson. Now here's Cunningham. He's covered closely.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through. Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Out to the wing. Here's Santos. Connects from three-point range. Santos has got his first 3 points of the game.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cunningham drives in. Back to Robinson to end the cold streak. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Robinson's got his first basket.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Stephen Curry fourth.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, these guys aren't out there just to run the offense for their teams. They pretty much are the offense, and they can light it up.
Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Pistons passing it around. And Stewart gets it to go.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Warriors leading by 15. Curry passes to Porzingis. And here's Melton. Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Now Melton takes the three. Nailed from three-point land. Melton's got 5 now.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Holland. Wide open look. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch. Harris is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Melton passes to Porzingis. Now here's Curry. They kick it out to Green. Porzingis with a screen on Harris. Pass to Porzingis. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. And the dunk by Stewart.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Moody. They kick it out to Green. Porzingis with a screen on Harris. And here's Green outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Green. Harris against Green. Thompson outside. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-6 run. Cunningham against Porzingis. Two points. That one goes. Porzingis has got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Duren. Now Cunningham. There's the lob to Duren. Curry with the steal. Podziemski with it. Robinson on him. Podziemski's shot is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. And the Warriors with possession here. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Detroit.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Thompson passes to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Fires from the line. Again, the Pistons score.
Harris with some finesse to knock down that little mid-range jumper.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Good job by Harris, forcing the contact right there, making the D send him to the line.
The Pistons have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The first one falls.
A swingman that scores on all three levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Harris drops them both.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
Curry against Cunningham from deep three-point territory. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Detroit has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Outside for Robinson. Good on the triple. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Green. And here is Moody. He's covered by Thompson. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Cunningham for 3. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Warriors leading by 21. Pass to Moody. And here is Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here is Harris. He's got 11. Thompson passes to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got 7 now in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Green, bounce pass. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 34 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Robinson. Fires the 3. And Moody pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Green finds Moody. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Curry's got 36.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Cunningham left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 9 points.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Unable to get that one. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Dominating this one. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for Golden State.
They've been in fuego from downtown. Finding space and letting it go. Showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Curry on the wing. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's Harris. In the corner, it's Robinson. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good. 12 points for him.
A revenge bucket right there. Cunningham making up for the 3 points at the other end.
Over in the corner, Green. Here's Moody. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And, well, Detroit shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Harris passes to Cunningham. He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
When Steph has the ball, all eyes are on him, and that creates opportunities for his teammates.
Robinson left side. Harris outside. Fires the 3. And Duren slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Outside Curry. Hits the 3-point bomb. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. And they double up Cunningham. Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Podziemski finds Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Robinson pulls it in. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Harris. Cunningham left side. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Moody. Still without a basket. Buries the long-range jumper.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
All right, fans, here we go. Coming in live now for your Detroit Pistons.
And And a chance here to look at the numbers for Porzingis. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
On defense, Golden State. Cunningham sets a screen for Harris. Pass to Cunningham, shoots the 3, and another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
The shot Cunningham continues to hone. When he's connecting from deep, this offense really opens up.
Now here's Curry. He has 45 points. Porzingis kicks to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Warriors leading by 21. Podziemski finds Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. From deep three-point land, Duren pulls it in. Detroit's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Duren. The kick out to Cunningham. And another 3 for Detroit.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. It's an 18-point lead. Out to Porzingis. Green against Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 10.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Duren with a screen on Green. There's the lob to Duren. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Detroit. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And right now for the Pistons, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, they're...
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Four on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot, but Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, Curry knew his look wasn't there, so he moves the ball back outside.
The Pistons have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Shots good by Duren. Duren's got 15 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Porzingis kicks to Curry. Back to Porzingis. Just 3 to shoot. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called, the Pistons. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
Jenkins, he's checked in for the Pistons. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Golden State. Harris against Green. Now Jenkins, scoreless thus far, sinks the triple. Robinson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. 6 to shoot. Porzingis passes to Green. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Outside Robinson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Curry, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 50 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Duran high post. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Jenkins, guarded by Curry. Here's Harris. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Harris has got 13.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Now here's Melton. Porzingis high post. Shoots over Duran. And it's Golden State with another.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Thompson, high post. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Curry with him. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Melton. Launches it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. This Pistons squad struggling. Thompson outside. And here is Jenkins. Hasn't made one yet. Now Robinson. The tray. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. The Warriors making a switch here. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Melton passes to Curry. And again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Horford sets a screen for Curry. A three-pointer off the mark. Detroit with the ball. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Pass to Stewart. Fires from deep. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 23. Inside. Here's Horford. Makes it off the glass.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Curry against Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holland. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Curry against Cunningham. Now here's Curry. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's Melton. Horford. It's good on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Holland, Cade Cunningham out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's LeVert into the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to Stewart. Stewart, a screen for Huerter. Offline with his three. And so Horford will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Porzingis. Here's Holland. To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Huerter, that's a two-pointer. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Huerter's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons. Richard, he's defended by Huerter. Melton. And a miss there on the triple. And, well, Detroit shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Cunningham outside. Driving the lane. Tries from 10. Warriors with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porzingis kicks to Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, Al's at his best.
Here's Holland. And the shot is good.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with the double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals. a towering presence inside. When Porzingis is this close, you almost have to foul him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Now Stewart. Herter with it. From outside, off the mark. Curry looking around. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Cunningham inside. Curry meets him. And here's Harris from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Curry. Pass to Santos. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Right wing. Santos, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Melton. Back to Porzingis. Here's Curry. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Now, here's Cunningham. Harris a screen. Cunningham passes to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A steady scorer throughout his career. Harris is still drawing lots of attention.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kevin Herter. The Warriors also with a sub. Richards is checked in. So he gets them both. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Takes a 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Back to Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Melton. Pass to Porzingis. Horford in the post, guarded by Harris. That one falls. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Harris kicks to Cunningham. Shoots over Melton. Detroit, no good that time either.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Pass to Duran. On the wing, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Cunningham. Unloads. Porzingis can't hit. The Pistons shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Harris finds Cunningham. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Horford. Off target with his three. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Melton feeling it out a bit. Outside, Horford. Golden State moving it around. And Santos gets it to go.
Selfless player Horford looking for an outlet whenever he gets the chance.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Melton. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 17 points here in the second half.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Here's Porzingis. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Robinson for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Duran. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
We've seen Porzingis be this dominant before. For him, it's all about keeping that confidence.
Horford with it. Picked up by Thompson. Back to Horford. Now Melton. Pass to Porzingis. Fades away. Count it. Good. Porzingis has got 28. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Cunningham outside. The screen from Thompson. Puts it up. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Porzingis. The Pistons shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Here's Santos. Misses the three. For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Thompson outside. Duran sets the screen for Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Outside, Porzingis. Shoots over Duran. Porzingis can't hit. Cunningham with it. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Draymond, you were stacking the assists. How much do you take it on yourself to be a playmaker for this team?
I play with a lot of great players. I just try to find them in the spots that they like the ball. Guys really shoot the ball well. I've been a playmaker on this team for some years now. That's my job, so just try to get them the ball in spots on the floor that they like.
You always bring it on both ends. Thanks, Draymond.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.